things I'm going to be doing this year. Let's see. Number one, I started already. I started kind of early on my diet. I don't want to call it diet, but I'm just going to eat healthier. Good morning, good morning, good morning, or should I say good evening here in London. It's about 7:30 p.m. here in London. I had a good night's sleep. I got here by the time we got to the hotel, it was about 9 o'clock in the morning, and as you can see, I just got out of the bed. And am I the only one when I get out of the bed, the first thing I gotta do is wash the ugly off my face. I gotta just get some water, some hot water, some soap, and just get all that airplane residue off my face. But actually, the first thing I gotta do is pee. As soon as I get in my room, I gotta do the dance, right to my room and pee, and then take off my uniform. And then today I just went right to bed. It's gonna be one of those lazy layovers here where I just do rest, editing, probably order room service just to make it really fun, or I might just go downstairs in the hotel restaurant to give us like a 30% off. Just a chill trip today. It's my first day back from vacation. Happy New Year. I'm still like on cloud nine on my Bali vacation, which I'll be getting that video out pretty soon. I have a lot of footage, so it's probably going to be a 3 or 4 part series. I hope you guys are liking my series. I just finished the Singapore one. I have 2 more series coming up, and that will be complete, and I think I'll be done with the Bali. And I'm so far behind. I'm like editing things that are still in December, and here it is January. I think I'll start putting the dates down below so you'll know the time frame of where I'm at. Just to give you an idea of what's going on in the world today, our President of the United States of America, yes, he is our president, just assassinated one of the high leaders of Iran, basically almost starting or declaring a war on the country we've been at war at for a while. But just scary times right now. It's just, when you work in the airline industry, it kind of makes it even more scary about your job. Like today's briefing with the captain was just unusual. He was more on the making sure that we've heightened security, that security threshold has heightened up for the airline industry, and that we should be not complacent. I think complacent is one of the things that these people feed off on, and we just want to make sure don't second guess ourselves. If we see something that's not right, hear anything that's not right, just let your colleagues know or the captain know. I always get the questions like, are you scared to fly? And no, I don't think about it. I think about it in times like this when something is pertaining to our airline that is a threat, but more of my security issue than more if the airplane's gonna crash or anything. I'm very confident in my company, my mechanics, and our pilots. I have to. I mean, that's my job. It's like being a fireman. You don't ask a fireman, you go fight a fire and you get burned. Are you scared to be a firefighter? Like, when I signed up for this gig, it's not just glamour, glitz, and glory. It's also it's a serious job. I'm a professional, and I'm a safety professional. I'm well trained and certified with the FAA. But it just got me thinking about things that this is the scary times, and not just in my business, but in everybody's business. And just hopefully this 2020 will bring us a new decade of peace, love, and war. It's just about love, people. That's all it's all about. It's not rocket science. It's just scary times. As I said earlier, it's my first trip of 2020. It was a very nice trip. It was uneventful. I worked in economy in the back. I knew a couple of people, colleagues, that makes it kind of fun when you know people who are on your trip. A lot of people think that we know everybody that who we work with, but for the 32 years I've been flying, every briefing I've always met a new colleague or a crew member, because there's 25,000 of us and we can meet a flying partner anywhere in the world at any time. And so that kind of makes your job exciting because, if you don't like the colleague, you're like, bye girl, I won't see you again. But if somebody you like, you can always get the buddy bid, as I do time to time with my best friend who also flies. Hey Kelvin, how you doing? And that makes your job seem like it's not really a job when you have your BFF flying with you all over the world. It's just my company continues to hire. We had a new hire on. It was her second trip, and she lucked out and got London for her trip. So she was all excited about that and also nervous at the same time. But it just reminded myself 32 years ago how I felt and all that good stuff. And I'm pre 9/11 when I was hired, so we didn't have all the security and all this stuff. But it's just interesting to see this job through the fresh eyes of a new hire. So that kind of was kind of motivating to get here to London to see some difference in what her opinions too. She's also millennial. They don't keep jobs for a long time, but here at Airline, I told her how long I was flying. She's like, "Wow, you're so like what old?" Senior. I'm like, "Okay, girl, slow down there. Slow your roll, girl." Couple things I'm going to be doing this year. Let's see. Number one, I started already. I started kind of early on my diet. I don't want to call it a diet, but I'm just going to eat healthier and less calories a day. Just kind of reduce my food intake and probably what do you call it? Fast. That's it. Probably not eat after like 8 p.m., but that's going to be kind of hard with international because is it 8 p.m. in where I came from or 8 p.m. where I'm at? So one of the challenges of maintaining a healthy diet is just when you're on the road, finding the right food. I'm not that guy who meal plans or pack all the food because you just don't know what country you can accept food. Some countries allow you to bring whatever you want to bring in, like London, but it's hard to get it back in when you go back to the States. Other countries like New Zealand was like, we don't even want sunflower seeds. They're just particularly, it's so hard to keep up on what country does what. So I'm not that guy who packs and try to save money by bringing your food and all that. It just is what it is. And my problem is I have a love relationship with food. I love tasting food and different food and just love to eat, especially when you travel the world. You want to try that country's food. And let me tell you, we ate all through Indonesia. Like the food there's some kind of flavoring, just the taste. I mean, even the fried rice just tastes different when you're abroad eating fried rice. And Indonesia was clean. I felt like I could eat off one of those street vendors, and that's something I don't do, but it's just a clean country. And we spent New Year's Eve in Singapore and met up with our friends, Joey and Buster. Hey. And that was a lot of fun. It was on our way back home. We figured, well, why not stay one more night in Singapore and bring in the new year? And speaking of clean, I think that's why I brought it up. Singapore was just clean and beautiful and just, I don't know, I think I'm getting jaded living in San Francisco. Our city, I hate to say it, but our city of San Francisco is dirty. Mayor, we got to do something. It's tourism is going down. Conventions are leaving us because, as y'all know, we have a big homeless problem here in San Francisco, but we're not the only major city that has a homeless problem. It's just more polarized because San Francisco was always that place you can come for safe harbor and clean, and it's just, I don't know, it's very expensive to live in San Francisco, and it's not even just the homeless part. I mean, we can fix that. It's just dirty. It just needs a chemical scrub. It's just the subways on BART today just smelled like somebody that slept there for a week. I just need to power wash that subway or what. I don't know. It's just, I don't know. So hopefully the mayor is getting on it and cleaning the city up because I've been all over the world and there's just no place like San Francisco, but we're getting a reputation. So clean it up. So speaking of healthy, my husband and I, we went grocery shopping big time yesterday at the big grocery store and bought all this healthy food. And it is so expensive to eat healthy. I mean, fruit and vegetables. I think alone we spent $100 on just a couple of bags of fruit and vegetables. And we live by the farmers markets on the weekend, but it's so organic and so fresh that it doesn't last but a couple of days. And we both travel a lot, and it's just so hard to plan when the food is just, we waste a lot out of it because we're just not home to eat it. So we have to go and buy either small amount or go to the big grocery store where if we do lose it, it doesn't cost that much money because believe it or not, I think farmer markets are more expensive now than the grocery stores because everything is so organic and more expensive. But anyway, we forgot to bring our bags or we didn't have enough bags and it's the new year. So they're like, I think they went up 10 cents more for each bag. So like, you want a bag? I'm like, oh, sure, no problem. We spent like almost $5 on bags. I mean, so I just gotta remember to bring the bags. Just keep them in the car or something, but it's getting crazy. I'm all into recycling and saving the world and all that, but sometimes you just ain't got no bags. And I still can't get used to the paper straws on my nice little drink. So now I carry a stainless steel straw when I know I'm going out to drink because I just can't do the straw thing. I'm trying to be recycled and save the world and all that, but some things you just gotta leave alone. And straws, just leave them alone. But then again, here I was in Indonesia, who's known for just having plastic all over their oceans, which I didn't see, but they're really way advanced in America when it comes to recycling. Their waste is like 50% less than what America does on their recycling. So again, I'm rambling. You guys know I don't do story that much, but it's just funny that I sit down and just let you know where I'm at and where I'm going. I think the next vacation we have planned is a cruise, our very first cruise in April Fool's Day, April 1st. And we're doing the Virgin Voyage cruise, and a couple of our friends going to be on that cruise, as well as one of our friends who works for them and is on the startup team. Virgin is they built their cruise ship from the ground up, and they're already working on their second cruise. And it's their inaugural cruise, so who knows what's going to be going on there. So I'm so excited about that. And it's only a 4-day cruise. We were supposed to go to Cuba until the president put an embargo on Cuba. So we're going to Key West now, and we're also going to Jamaica. So we'll see about that. That's the only major thing we have planned. We're also, I think next month, we're taking our moms somewhere, I think Hawaii, just to get away for a week and spend time with our family. We do travel a lot during the holidays and we don't get a chance to spend time with our families like during Christmas. We're in Indonesia, Thanksgiving, we were somewhere, and we try to do it every other year. Like one year we'd spend time during the holidays with the family, and most of the time we try to get the heck out of here with the family. It's not because we don't love our family or anything like that, but my husband's schedule is the school schedule, so the only time we have off is during the holidays, where we have a long period of time of being off, and it just happens to be Thanksgiving or Christmas. But that's all for now when it comes to travel. Nothing else planned, but I'm sure something will pop up. Most of our best travel has been spontaneous. Even Indonesia, we didn't plan that until early December for December 20th, and it all worked out pretty cool. And we're not going to do as many trips this year. We're going to try to save some money. We spent a lot of money last year. I don't know if you guys know or if I told you that we bought a new condo, and that took most of our savings, so we got to build that back up. And we want to be ready in case this war break out and gas go up and who knows, the economy drops. Y'all better be ready, be prepared. That president's giving y'all a warning. And this November, make sure you vote. If you're not happy in the current situation, the current administration, or if you are happy with them, I don't see why you would, but if you are, the great thing about America is you can change that in November. So definitely go out there and vote. Career-wise, I think I'm going to continue to fly international. I think I'm going to do every other month because flying international can be a beatdown. I've done it for like a year and a half now, a straight international, and my best friend who flies with me doesn't like international, so I think I'm going to do it every other month. I'll fly with him like to Hawaii or Mexico, and then the other month I'll fly international, kind of balance it out because it's rough on your body. And just have variety. You know, that's what's so great about this job is the flexibility is like through the roof. You can work as much as you want to work. You can take off as much as you want to take off. It's just, you can fly international, you can fly domestic. It's just a great job. And you know, the airlines are hiring. If you're looking for a new career or a new change in life or a new 2020, go to our website. If you don't know where I work for, I don't say it on YouTube, but you can go to my Instagram and kind of figure it out at skybobbytv. So go check that out. And now's a good time to say, don't forget to subscribe here on my channel. This is a new channel here at SKYBOBBYTV, and I just got over the 100 mark. And for me, that's a great accomplishment. I know it's only 100 people. My other channel, Sky Bobby, is at 10,500 subscribers, so it's a big balance. But I haven't been on that channel in a while because I'm trying to grow this channel, so thank you for your support. If you're new here, welcome. I'm not as boring all this time. If you can check my other videos, I'm all over the world doing my thing and kiki and haha and all that good stuff. But sometimes I'm just break it down a little bit, break it down, bring it to my zen, and just story time. I'm gonna do a lot more story time. I was gonna do some live shows in Bali, but the Wi-Fi there was just weak. I know it's first world problems, but I couldn't get any videos uploaded. I couldn't do live chat, so I was just so glad to get back to America just to get some strong Wi-Fi. I got to my house and I was like, yes, I got Wi-Fi. I got real Wi-Fi. It was like, this world got bigger fish to fry than my small world of worrying about the internet. And so I won't talk too much about it.
Good evening.
Good evening. Room service.
Yeah.
Food.
Thank you.
You can just put it on the table here.
Okay. Just a signature.
Sign here.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Need the receipt?
Yes.
My room is...
3042, but just a signature will be
Oh,
fine.
okay.
Yeah.
And I'm crew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He put for your
Discount.
there.
All right.
Okay. You want a copy?
Yes.
There we go, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Have a good
Happy
time.
New Year.
Thank you. You too.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Okay, I'm not the only one who eats in the bed when they're in a hotel. I probably use the sheets as my napkin. But yes, I decided to order room service. We get a huge discount. We get the service charge waived for bringing the food up here, and we get 30% off on the restaurant here. So I was hungry, and of course, I've been dieting, so I wanted some guilty pleasure and some comfort food for my first day back, and actually doing pretty well, losing weight. So what I got was, it's time for the unveiling of room service. Well, when in London, get the fish and chips, so I got that. Oh, they got the lemons too. And later on, Sky Bobby tip is to order 2 meals at one time, so that way you don't have to pay for the delivery charge twice if you don't have a discount. But I also ordered, I don't want to unwrap it, but I got some chicken wings, and that'll be for later on, so I don't have to order again. And somebody got the memo out because I'm usually getting ketchup with fish and chip, and they brought me tons of it. You know, in Europe, they actually charge you for like ketchup when you go to McDonald's or something. And then I got the mayonnaise, and they got the Dijon mustard. I'm a yellow mustard kind of a guy. And then my guilty pleasure will be ice cream. So that's it, guys. That's your bonus for today. I'm gonna grub down. Can't wait. And I'll give you a Star Bobby rating on my food to see how good it was and how the customer service was and all that. He was a nice gentleman.